Chicago Bears fans are gearing up for what promises to be a pivotal moment in the franchise's recent history as they prepare to enter a new era under head coach Ben Johnson. After a challenging previous season, the organization is looking to redefine itself and set the tone for a fresh start. And the upcoming training camp is where much of that transformation will begin to take shape. Johnson's first official training camp as head coach is generating plenty of buzz around Halas Hall, with players and fans alike eager to see how this new leadership will impact the team's dynamics and performance. The Bears have now announced the detailed schedule for the start of their training activities. The rookies will be the first to report, arriving on July 19th to begin their initial sessions, acclimating to the team's culture and expectations under Johnson's guidance. Just a few days later, on July 22nd, the veterans will join the group, marking the full team's return to on-field action. This staggered reporting allows the coaching staff to focus attention on each group, giving the rookies a chance to adjust without being overwhelmed, while the veterans ramp up their conditioning and prepare for the grind ahead. One of the more exciting aspects of this year's camp will be the joint practices scheduled with other NFL teams. On August 8th, the Bears will host the Miami Dolphins for a series of joint drills and scrimmages, providing a unique opportunity for both teams to gauge their readiness against outside competition before the preseason games officially begin. Then, a week later on August 15th, the Buffalo Bills will come to Halas Hall for a similar session. These joint practices are becoming increasingly popular around the league because they offer coaches a chance to see their players in action against unfamiliar opponents, revealing strengths and weaknesses that might not be apparent during regular team drills. For the Bears, these matchups will be a critical test for players competing for roster spots and for Johnson to evaluate how his new system holds up against strong adversaries. Leading up to training camp, Johnson has already had opportunities to work closely with the team's younger players through organized team activities and the mini-camp sessions. These shorter training periods allowed the coaching staff to assess individual skill levels and integrate their strategies. But the upcoming camp is the first real chance to see the Bears function as a complete unit. It is at this point that Johnson will truly understand the composition of his roster and determine what adjustments are necessary, whether that means tweaking the playbook, reshuffling starting lineups, or pursuing additional talent in the coming weeks. The quarterback position is undoubtedly at the heart of the Bears' hopes for a turnaround season. Caleb Williams, the team's #1 draft pick, carries the weight of lofty expectations, and Johnson's primary mission is to unlock the full potential of this promising young signal caller. Everything the Bears do during training camp will revolve around helping Williams acclimate to the new offense and solidify his command over the team's attack. His ability to adapt to Johnson's schemes and perform under pressure will be the defining storyline of both camp and the entire season. Fans will be watching closely to see if the chemistry between coach and quarterback can translate into a potent, consistent offense capable of challenging the NFC North's best. Beyond the quarterback battle, there are crucial positional contests that will shape the Bears' identity this season. One of the biggest puzzles to solve is the left tackle spot, which remains up for grabs among several contenders including Braxton Jones, Kieran Amagagi, and Ozzie Trapilo. Protecting the quarterback's blind side is a fundamental aspect of offensive success, and Johnson needs to identify the player who can provide stability and reliability in this vital role. Meanwhile, the running back position appears to have a clear lead with D'Andre Swift positioned as the primary ball carrier, but competition will be fierce from players like Roshan Johnson and Kyle Monange, who are eager to prove their value and earn more snaps on offense. Injury sidelined some promising rookies last season, but the coaching staff is hopeful that talents such as Colston Loveland and Luther Burden will return healthy and ready to contribute. Their presence adds depth and potential explosiveness to the offense, and their performance during camp will be closely monitored. On the defensive side of the ball, finding the right personnel to fill key roles remains a top priority. The Bears are still searching for a dependable third linebacker, with rookie Ruben Hippolyte currently leading the charge. Despite being a relatively under-the-radar fourth-round draft pick, his development during camp could prove pivotal in shoring up a defense that has struggled with consistency. Pass rushing is another area that demands attention, as players like Dominique Robinson and Austin Booker are looking to carve out significant roles and boost the team's ability to pressure opposing quarterbacks. The defensive line rotation as a whole must be solidified to maintain stamina and effectiveness throughout games. Cornerback Tyreek Stevenson will also be under close observation, with the coaching staff eager to see if he can step up and become a reliable part of the secondary. Defensive cohesion and playmaking will be essential if the Bears hope to compete against the high-powered offenses in their division. The road ahead is daunting. Coming off a 5-win, 12-loss season, Johnson recognizes the scale of the challenge before him. Turning around a team in a tough division is never easy, and rebuilding takes patience, strategy, and a willingness to adapt. Still, the excitement surrounding this training camp stems from the belief that with the right pieces and leadership, the Bears can begin to climb their way back to contention. As the players report for camp and the days of practice unfold, the organization and fans alike will be watching intently to see what this new chapter has in store. July 22nd will mark the true start of this journey when the veterans join the rookies at Halas Hall. It will be time for Ben Johnson to fully assess his squad and put his vision into action. The months that follow will reveal how well this team can come together, how quickly the players can absorb the new strategies, and whether the Bears can find the balance needed to challenge for play off positioning in 2025. The stakes are high, but so is the potential. This training camp is more than just a preseason formality. It's the foundation of what the Chicago Bears hope will be a remarkable turnaround. The pressure on the Bears this season extends beyond just wins and losses. It is about setting a foundation that can sustain success for years to come. Ben Johnson's arrival brings new hope and a fresh perspective. But the road to turning a team around is never straightforward. The intense scrutiny on every practice, every drill, and every snap will shape the trajectory of this rebuilding effort. Fans are hungry for progress, but they also understand that development takes time. The energy around training camp is a reminder that this process is underway, and that the Bears are committed to evolving. For Johnson, one of the biggest challenges will be managing the blend of youthful talent and experienced veterans. The roster is a mix of promising newcomers who bring raw potential and seasoned players who provide leadership and stability. Striking the right balance between these groups will be crucial for maintaining team chemistry and fostering a competitive environment. The rookies will have to quickly learn the ropes and earn the trust of their teammates, while the veterans will need to embrace the changes and adapt to the new coaching philosophy. How well these two groups mesh will likely determine much of the team's success this year. Caleb Williams, as the franchise quarterback, is at the center of this blend. His development is not just a storyline. It's the cornerstone of the entire organization's hopes. Williams was drafted with the expectation that he could lead the Bears back to prominence. But that potential means little without the right support system. The offensive line's performance, the play-calling creativity, and the receiving core's ability to get open all factor heavily into his ability to succeed. Training camp will be the proving ground where these pieces come together and where Johnson's schemes are put to the test. The left tackle competition is emblematic of the challenges the Bears face on offense. Protecting the quarterback is paramount, and without a reliable left tackle, the entire offensive operation suffers. Braxton Jones, Kieran Amagagi, and Ozzie Trapilo are all vying for that critical position, each bringing unique skills and attributes. Johnson and his coaching staff will have to carefully evaluate their performances, not just in isolation, but in the context of how well they communicate and coordinate with the rest of the offensive line. This battle is more than just a physical contest. It's about mental toughness, consistency, and leadership in the trenches. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling around Halas Hall that the Chicago Bears front office is preparing to step in after what's being described as unacceptable behavior from linebacker TREMAINE Edmunds during recent practices. While details remain scarce, a strong whisper suggests Edmunds' actions crossed a line, culminating in an alleged verbal offense against another teammate. Sources close to the team, who spoke on condition of anonymity, indicate that Edmunds' conduct has become a significant concern. It wasn't just a heat-of-the-moment thing, it's been building, one insider reportedly stated. Another chimed in, what he did was simply unacceptable, and the higher-ups are taking it very seriously. The exact nature of the offense against his fellow player hasn't been disclosed, but the phrase personally offensive has been floated, implying something beyond typical on-field competitive banter. This developing situation could pose a significant challenge for the Bears as they look to build team chemistry and momentum heading into the season. Edmunds, a key defensive piece, is expected to be a leader and any internal discord could be highly detrimental. The possibility of disciplinary action, whether in the form of a fine, suspension, or even a more significant team-led intervention, is now a very real prospect. The coming days will likely reveal more about the specifics of the alleged incident and how the Bears plan to address this simmering internal issue. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.